Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. 54. I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you to school. Get it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. Still and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 38 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop. Get that quarterback at all costs. Deep grip.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On the ready.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here we go. 5.
Saquon Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
After reviewing the play,
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
Get you all day, baby. Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Let go.
On play action, they'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
Let's go.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There goes a deep, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Get it.
They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Parker, the intent.
Set. 18 Gator. 54. Mike, 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. Going for the deep ball, and the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 46, and his guys are...
Ready? Come on, God, 55. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Deep grip. Deep grip.
2nd half begins with a run from Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 2nd quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Ready up. 54. My 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there.
Break. My 55. My 55. Hey, eat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Giants. 54 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a...
And at 50, plant. Record.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Going deep here for Parker. That's caught at the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.